I look good.
You look fantastic. Fantastic.
We good to start?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Max Locke. Welcome back to the All 22 podcast. I'm here with your host, Ethan Shank, to my right. How you doing, Ethan Shank?
Pretty good. We're real cozy right now. It's nice.
Yeah, very cozy.
Very cozy. And injured.
Yeah, but it's okay because, we're getting by every day living.
So what's up with you on the injury block?
My shoulder, but, it's fine. My head's a little hurting, but, nothing bad. I'll be good.
Is that why you have the sunglasses on, or are you just cool?
I'm cool, so.
Cool. That's it. My elbow's still messed up. We find out more Friday, though. But we won't talk about that too much. But,
yeah.
the weekend was nice. Took another tough one.
Oh, someone's not.
You can come in.
Come in. Oh, hi.
Oh, it's Liv.
Hi, Liv. We're filming for the All 22 podcast, where you can find on every single social media site, like Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anything like that. TikTok. Quick plug.
She reposted. Quick plug.
Quick plug. Bye, Liv.
Bye, Liv. I don't know why she came in the room. That really ruined all of that right there. Oh my gosh. So another tough loss this weekend to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Just moving on from the point. Had another recruit this weekend. Recruits are always a blast. I love having the Coach P. Thank you for giving me another recruit. Next time, hit me up with another one. I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, I really wanted to recruit. My recruit never showed up, so I was kind of hanging out with Benji's recruit, actually.
Okay.
Telling him a little bit about, the outside life and stuff.
It's funny. Me and my recruit found out we actually played each other in middle school. It's kind of crazy. What?
You're breathing a lot in the mic.
I am. I'm breathing a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. You and your recruit played in
I
middle
know.
school.
It's crazy. But yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. Hopefully he'll come back for an official visit. But that was really our college football experience this weekend. I guess we can talk NFL.
Good win by the Eagles,
Another great win.
Another great win.
A
lot of us, a lot of things have us ranked 3 and above. A lot of things won, which is crazy to think about.
I know. Devontae Smith had a great game. What was it, 6 catches?
Yeah, it was great for your fantasy.
169 yards, 1 touchdown. It was great for my fantasy. It was.
Not great for mine because
we
were doing this event called the Special Olympics, which is helping a great cause. On Sunday, we were doing security and flag football for these people, and it was a great time. But I forgot to check my lineup before I went out, and what was it? Keenan Allen was questionable, and then I thought he was going to play, and then he didn't.
He hasn't played at all this year.
I know. I thought he was coming back. The reports had him coming back, and then he didn't. So that was kind of upsetting. But the Eagles defense did give me
17 points, I think, because we played each other this week in fantasy.
Yeah.
And even if you had someone else other than Keenan Allen, I still destroyed you.
It's okay.
30 points from Devontae, 29 from Mark Andrews.
Yeah,
I had a good week.
Yeah, it's
fantasy.
It's upsetting.
Yeah. So Eagles, great game.
In general, Fletcher Cox had a good game.
We had 9 sacks.
9 sacks. 9 sacks on Carson Wentz.
That's insane. His first time playing the Eagles again.
Yeah. So.
And we got to him. And we really held up. Well, we let up 1 touchdown and a safety. But we really locked down defensively. They didn't have enough time to throw the ball, and they have a lot of good weapons Curtis Samuels, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin. Carson didn't have enough time to throw it to him because he was taking 8-step drops and getting absolutely harassed by our D line. But so Eagles, another good dub. With the Giants losing, they're number 1 in the division now.
That's good.
I think Dak Prescott should be back soon, but I don't see that as a problem because the Eagles will dominate everybody.
Yeah. And one big thing I saw was the Buffalo losing to Miami. So
yeah, that was kind of an intense game. The Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator was really funny. Did you see those clips of him going absolute rage monster?
Yeah, and then he like apologized to the press the next day.
Oh my gosh,
I saw that, but he was like, it was a stressful game. He got really worked up over it. So
that's the thing with like the Bills and the Chargers. They're almost too hurt to like really destroy teams. Like the Bills secondary.
Nothing. They had no one.
No, it's two rookies. I think Jordan Poyer's out for the year, or it's Micah Hyde's out for the year. One of the two, first team All-Pro safeties. So they're pretty banged up. But Las Vegas, the Chargers are even more like banged up. Like Herbert's hurt, Keenan Allen's out. Those two big pieces of their offense, and the Jags are looking solid this year.
It's weird.
It is weird because they've been like terrible. And now, like, Doug Peterson has Trevor Lawrence right, and, like, they're actually solid. And Christian Kirk is actually turning out to be a good deal.
And James Robinson is, like, number 2.
I know.
In fantasy for running backs right now. It's like, who's first? It's, like, some crazy names first. And then it's, like, James Robinson's 2 and, like, Cordell Patterson's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's...
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I do like the Jaguars this year. I think at the end they probably have one of the best shots to win the AFC South. The Colts did get their first win against the Chiefs.
Yeah, which is crazy also.
Yeah, which I'm not too worried about the Chiefs like that, but still, like, you can't lose to the Colts, especially when they're doing very bad this year. They're 1-1-1, the Colts. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Some teams are it's just weird, know? You just thought they would, like, come out and be good this year, and they're not. And, like, you just always assume, like, the Jags are not going to be good, and, like stuff like that. Like, you just always... Like, people expected the Lions to be better this year. No one expected the Jags to be better this year.
The Bears are 2-1.
Yeah, that's just saying. The Jets aren't doing as bad either. Especially when they have Joe Flacco as their quarterback, and he's top 5 in passing yards. Like, no one expects that. Like, that's the stuff, like, you love it about the NFL because it's so unpredictable. And running backs are being so unpredictable. In a fantasy point, running backs are more unpredictable than defenses these days. Like, I've started Jonathan Taylor 2 weeks in a row, and he's barely gotten me more than, like, 10 points.
But, yeah, like, I don't know, some of the bottom feeders from last year are doing good this year. The Bears are 2-1. I don't think they're for real, though. They beat the Texans and the 49ers. In the 49ers, it was a monsoon.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're legit. I think the Jags are actually legit. I think they have a solid team.
What about the Dolphins? How do you feel about the Dolphins?
The Dolphins. I don't know. The Dolphins give me mixed reviews because, like, Tua's solid enough at quarterback, he can get him wins. But I think once he gets to the playoffs, like, he can't.
I don't think he could execute the big play.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Like, the best receiving duo in the league.
Gosh. Well, if you look back to the podcast where we actually drafted our fantasy teams, we both turned down Tyreek Hill because...
Yeah, we both did.
Because of Tua. And now Tyreek Hill is number 1 in fantasy, I'm pretty sure.
Probably, and my wide receivers suck, so I definitely...
Yeah, my wide
looking back at that now, thanks for reminding me, because now we're stupid for that.
Yeah, we are. Like, I take complete blame for that, and I think you did too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, bad call for us.
Yeah, I don't know about the Dolphins quite yet. Like, Mike McDaniel seems to be knowing what he's doing. I just think that at some point, Tua can't just rely on those two all the time, but at the same time, like, he still has a loaded offense outside of that. Like, when Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, Mike Gesicki, like, he has a good cast, and their defense is really solid too. So, like, I definitely see Miami as a playoff team. I do think the Bills will edge him out for the division win, but
yeah, definitely.
I see him. They could get a wild card win. I don't see him making it past the second round though. I don't think Tua is that guy.
And yeah, that division is it's weird right now because you already assume like the Bills are gonna be in, and now like the Dolphins come out of nowhere and they're up there, and the Patriots, Mac Jones got hurt.
He'll be out for a few weeks.
A few weeks. So like, who's it? Bailey Zapp? Zappi is going to be their quarterback right now?
Yeah, it's Zappi.
So I don't know. Like I keep seeing TikToks about like Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady got hurt, and I'm like,
Drew Bledsoe was 10 times better than Mac Jones.
I know, and Mac Jones has only been playing for 2 years, so like this is his second year.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that concerns me is like they weren't doing that good with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
So what are the Patriots going to be without?
But imagine that. What if Bailey Zapp like balls out?
Yeah, I don't know if they can do too crazy bad because like, Patriots are like right now they're like a system quarterback team. Like they have the players in the scheme around. They just need a plug and play quarterback. So if Bailey Zapp can do the bare minimum, like I think they'll be fine. Like, but he is a rookie and his offense coordinators suck.
What's the chances of the Patriots ending in the bottom of their division?
I don't think their Jets bad. I don't know though. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because the Jets aren't terrible, and they're getting Zach Wilson.
They're doing weird things right now.
They're getting Zach Wilson back. Yeah, they are doing. And Joe Flacco was like 5th in the league in passing yards.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier.
He still did throw 2 picks against the Bengals. But I don't know. I do see the Patriots being a bit better than the Jets by the end of the year. I just think Bill Belichick versus Robert Saleh, like, you can't.
To, like, 3rd, though? Like, what do you think?
They'll be 3rd in the division. Jets will be 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots 3rd, Dolphins 2nd.
Yeah.
Bills 1st. And then the Bills and Dolphins will be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I could see that. And I also, like, what is it? The Colts, Texans, like, their division.
Yeah.
Their division's, like, they're definitely only gonna have one team in the playoffs, and I don't even think their team's gonna be the team's gonna be good.
No,
it could be the Jags.
Terrible.
It could be the Colts if they turn their stuff around. It could be anybody. The Texans could somehow squeak in there. Like, you don't know with that division right now. They're a mess.
Another division that's surprisingly like bad, the AFC West.
Yes.
Which a lot of people thought was going to be the best. We have the only 0-3 team in the league right now, the Raiders, who I'm kind of sad they're bad. But they are not doing that hot. The Broncos need to figure things out with Russell Wilson because he's getting paid $232 million and he's not looking too hot.
To overthrow people.
Eli Manning had a quote on the Manning cast from Monday night's game. Was it Sunday? Yeah, they played Sunday night.
Yeah.
Or Eli Manning said like they should be paying the punter $232 million because the punter had like I don't even know 500 punting yards that game.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, they need, like, Nathaniel Hackett needs to figure stuff out. Because if they don't, he will be fired by the end of the year. Like, they will find a different coach. Because, like...
You can't just pay that guy. Pay Russ that much money.
Especially with Russ and, like, a good offense, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has weapons around there.
He does.
But, like, you just need to let Russ cook. Just let Russ cook. And then, the Chargers have been kind of injury bugged.
Which is a shame. But the Chargers are just being Chargers. Like, even when they had Phillip Rivers back in the day, like, they could never, like, get past the point.
Yeah, they had the number 1 offense and number 1 defense in 2008. I think didn't make the playoffs. Yeah. It was insane. Like, the Chargers always have, like, bad luck in that area. And then, I mean, the Chiefs are good. They did have the breakdown to the Colts, but the Chiefs will be fine. They'll be solid. Yeah. A big thing, I don't know if anybody's noticed, like, throughout week 3, we haven't heard a bunch about rookies. Like, no rookies have done. Like, I know Aiden Hutchinson had a decent game against, who'd they play last week? I'm trying to think. He had, like, 2 sacks.
Was it Washington?
No, it was against the Vikings.
Yes.
Or no. Yeah, it was Washington. Okay. He had, like, 2 sacks. I know Drake London had a good game. He had a touchdown. The one I've heard the most about probably is Jahan Dotson, who's been doing, like, really good with the Commanders. But other than that, like...
Yeah, because I picked up a couple on my... Actually, I think Chris Olave actually scored, like, 20 points last week.
Chris Olave did have a great game.
On my bench, so...
Yeah, no, Chris Olave did have a really good game. But, like... I don't know.
I feel like I would hear more about rookies like this point, but in the season, I don't know if I'm like not paying attention.
Not even like positive stuff about rookies. Like also like last year we heard a bunch of negatives about like the quarterbacks kind of sucked. Like this year only one quarterback has played a few snaps.
Yeah.
Malik Willis with the Titans. I'd assume it's going to be Kenny Pickett time soon. The Steelers aren't doing that hot.
Yeah.
But, like, there's not a lot of buzz going around this rookie class right now. Who do you think, like, right now, who do you predict will win Rookie of the Year? Like, out of, some of the guys, like...
It's hard.
I don't think it'll be a quarterback.
No, it's definitely not a quarterback considering none of them are playing right
Defense, I think it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
just because he's going to get a lot of sacks.
And he's getting a lot of talk. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people are talking about him.
No, offensively, though, I'm trying to think. I like Jahan Dotson, Chris Olave. Trying to think running backs.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really even like... I feel like we don't even hear about like running backs either.
Offensive linemen won't get it, so Evan O'Neal won't get it.
And you have people like Kayvon Thibodeau's hurt. Like
yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, like the big names in the first the top of
picks.
the draft.
Derek Stingley Jr. and Sauce Gardner are doing really good as
Sauce
corners.
Gardner is doing good, but those are defensive players.
Yeah, and without they aren't gonna get a lot. I don't know. Like D-back is pretty difficult. Because especially with corner, because you're not getting a lot of tackles, you only get a few picks. It's a lot of non-stat stuff, so they probably won't get it. It'll probably be, I think it's gonna be Aiden Hutchinson and probably a wide receiver on the offense.
Whoever steps up
in
the
Jahan
second
Dotson, Chris Olave, or Drake London. One of those three. I just think I don't know. This rookie class is pretty silent. It's kind of boring, but
yeah,
everyone else is doing really good though.
I don't know. I feel like all the defensive players are actually doing really good, but you don't hear much about the offense. Yeah,
but I mean, even with the defense players, you don't hear a lot. Like, I'll see Derek Stingley Jr. and Sauce Gardner in a few things, but I don't hear a lot about him, which is kind of disappointing. But
I don't hear much about Trayvon Walker. He was the first overall pick.
He was the first overall pick. But I mean, Jordan Davis.
He's
been doing okay. He's good run stuffer, but other than that, I think he had a sack.
Maybe.
I think all of our defensive linemen had a sack.
That was
insane. And just talking about that pass rush, we don't blitz.
Yeah.
It's those front four guys that create all that pressure.
Which is crazy.
And then, it also helps that we have two of the best corners in the game. James Bradbury and Darius
definitely
Slay.
the best duo in the league.
Best duo. And then our safeties are actually doing pretty good. And Marcus Epps and... What's his name? Is it Gardner?
Yeah, C.J. Gardner.
Yeah. They're actually doing, solid. Marcus Epps is, hitting people and stuff. They're doing pretty good and holding up their end.
He does have, a couple games. He has some hard hits on people, which is good, that he's stepping up because the safety was, the biggest problem.
Yeah. And then... I'm trying to think. T.J. Edwards is making great tackles.
T.J. Edwards.
I heard on the broadcast, they said about the Philly defenses, the tough thing is they're so good at tackling. It doesn't matter how much yards you get on the catch or something, but once they get to you, you're down.
Yeah.
And that's they're doing really good at that.
Even Kaiser White's doing good.
Yeah, Kaiser White, Hassan Reddick.
We haven't really had a bad pickup so far.
No.
Knock on wood. But
who would be the bad pickup though? Because we didn't really pay anybody. The bad pickup would be A.J. Brown if A.J. Brown sucked. That's who we gave the most up for and the most money for.
Yeah.
But, everyone else, we either picked up for really cheap or traded for really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And A.J. Brown's not going to suck.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown's a superstar. I want to see Kobe Dean play some.
Yeah, the
third-round pick.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see him play. And I think this draft class, for even just the Eagles and the whole league, is a developmental class.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think, who's our second-round pick? I forget his name. The center out of...
Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, Cam Jurgens. He's a developmental player. He'll sit until... Kelsey retires. Jordan Davis is more developmental. He'll get playing time.
Fletcher Cox is really there for... Soon.
Yeah, Fletcher Cox is doing good, but he's going to leave soon, so he's there for Fletcher Cox.
Mm-hmm.
And just Nakobe Dean, just getting him healthy and back to who he was back at Georgia.
Yeah.
It's a good class. I'm excited to see them in the future, but right now the show is really with Jalen Hurts in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute demons out there.
And Miles Sanders is running like crazy.
Miles Sanders is doing good.
Which is good for us.
Gainwell and Boston Scott are getting their,
touches,
doing their thing. But we had a really good year ahead of us. Well, we play the Jags this week.
Yeah. So it's funny because back-to-back weeks we play our old quarterback and our old coach.
Oh, that is true. I never thought of that.
I didn't even think about that. Because we go from Carson Wentz, our Super Bowl coach, our Super Bowl quarterback, and our Super Bowl coach back-to-back.
And this week also starts the international games.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's a London game. I think there's going to be a Belgium and then a Mexico game.
Yeah.
But exciting stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this week, who's Thursday night? I don't even know.
I don't even know if the it's
Dolphins.
Dolphins Bengals. Yes.
Because they got the all white.
That's why I remember.
Because they got the white helmets. That's exciting.
Yeah.
There's a schedule for that out for all the teams wearing the alternate helmets. Well, we got black helmets this year.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool. I want the Kelly green, but the black helmets are gonna be cool.
They said that was a next year thing. So.
Yeah. Well, the Kelly green.
Mm-hmm.
But we got that. We have a game this Saturday against Moravian.
It's an away game. So.
It's an away game. That's really about it. Any other remarks, comments, things you want to say? Hopefully, we'll be trying cucumber gilk as soon as possible. Once I find cucumber Gatorade.
Yeah, where do you get that? Just like Sheets or something?
I don't know. I might have to order it offline.
Yeah.
Like the dark web.
You might, just cucumber yolk.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pre-make yolk and just sell it.
No, I don't even want to think about it.
All right. Whoever stole my Got Yolk shirt, I would like for it to I would like it back because
someone stole it.
Yeah, that was my favorite shirt. So
what the heck?
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you would bring it back because I wore it before the game. When I came back after I showered, it was not there. So,
and you should order a shirt. They're online.
Mm-hmm.
I should have the link below this if you're listening on like Spotify or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or check out the Instagram. It'll be in the bio. And then just hit the little T-shirt on the little thing, and you can order. There's like 3 different shirts on there. Feel free to buy one. Support the brand.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow TikTok, Instagram, Alt22_pod. YouTube, share this. Please share this.
Quick plug. But yeah. So if you have my shirt, I would like it back.
We want it back. No.
I had to wear a white beater for post game tailgate. So
not the fit, man.
Yeah, it was not good. After I literally talked about my game day fit, and then
that's true.
It's like karma, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me once again. I should be having a lot more this week. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll get that done, but anything else?
No, that's it.
Should we leave them out?
All right, you got it.
Tip of the spear.
Always sharp.